Welcome back to what Arty Noobs for Channel Disturbance. This is a Bishop. It's a tier 5 British SPG. It's located on the north spawn of Abbey and it's under the command of Mighty Dwarf 36. Okay, well the Bishop's moving. It's a 4.5 inch howitzer which can do 450 alpha and penetrates 28mm of armor. But what makes the Bishop so good is its accuracy. It's incredibly accurate. You can actually land the shell on the engine deck of an enemy tank. If you dial in correctly, it can be a formidable opponent. It's a bit like the Burt in that sense. It's got huge accuracy and fast firing as well, but the only problem is it's got a very short range. Now you can see he's driven it to a position next to the tower so he can actually get shots on these two guys. And the first hit is on the T-34 and he managed to get 137 hit points off him. You can see the reload is 10.21 seconds, which means one of these tanks is about to get struck again. Oh, we got a bit of reticule bloom there. Going for the T-34-85M, gets a hit for 188. These guys really will get the message very shortly that they shouldn't be there. And I think that's when one of them's been killed. Rounds out the strip, pulls back just enough to avoid, but he did get splashed there. The splash on radius on this tank, on this Arty, is 2.2 meters. Rounds out in the strip, got another hit, 154 this time. And he's fully dialed in, just needs to wait for the reload, and rounds out again. And this time round he killed the strip. But that T-34-85M has just moved to a different position, so is the other T-34. And so he's dialing in on them. And he's got a problem with that tower. So he fires around the T-34, pulls away just in time to miss the shell. I think he'd like to get a shot on that T-34-85. Okay, he's loaded. He's going to go for the other one. That's the non-premium version. Direct hit for 208. I think he's tracked him. Now, he can probably fire before that T-34-85 fixes his tracks, but he's probably burned his repair kit. T-34 Ordinary just goes down. And, oh, up here we've got a KV-1. Oh, that's a very good target to shoot at. Tier 5 heavy tank. This is a Tier 6 game with Tier 5 tanks in it, so Mighty Dwarf's going to earn extra XP for all the Tier 6 tanks he hits. And that's a Tier 6 tank. T-34-85M is a premium Soviet medium. Rounds out. Yeah, kill shot. Nicely done. But the enemy heavies are moving up. He needs to get shots on these guys. The KV-1's tier 5, but that T-150, that's a tier 6 Soviet heavy. He tracks the KV-1. That's why he's stationary. We can get a round in. We can probably take him out this game. Rounds out. Yep, he's gone. Go for the T-150 now, and that Super Jumbo just behind him. Both tier 6s. Loaded. Rounds out. Hits the T-150. He moved into the shell. 220 hit points off him, but he takes down our KV-1. Going for the Jumbo. Rounds out. Oh, when he takes a round for 119 hit points. He may have heavy armor, but what he doesn't do is have the ability to withstand HE. And that's a kill shot. I was waiting for it. T-150 comes into view. Now, he's the next target. Lining him up. Rounds out again. And, oh, it hits the rock face, unfortunately. The T-150's got somebody behind him. It's our Jumbo. And the T-150's turning to shoot him. But there goes the shot from Mighty Dwarf. And the Super Jumbo gets the kill. Or rather, I say Jumbo, not Super Jumbo. Now, this Arty is actually based on the hull of a Valentine tank. So it's a bit slow. You can see it's a Valentine. You can see it just looks like a Valentine there. And the only weak spot really is that casement around the gun. And of course it does actually restrict its ability to shoot long range. So if you can actually find a slope, it'll actually increase the range of that Arty. Well, he's aiming for a Sherman who's last seen behind that rock. There he is. He's at maximum range. Dialing in. The shot's going to come down virtually vertically on that Sherman. Yeah, takes him out. Beautifully done. Moving on, there's an M41 HMC, the Tier 5 American SPG, over in the corner, but I don't think he's going to last very long. No, he didn't. And, well, we're running out of targets to shoot at. There's only 2 left. A Type 64, who's over the other side of the map on the east side. And after that's the Panzer IV-H, and he's near the cap area. Unfortunately, the Type 64 is within range, and yes, he gets him! That's a Top Gun! Mighty Dwarf loves his bishop, and it loves him back. It's a great little arty. Bit slow, bit short on range, but it has accuracy, and that's what makes it fun. So there's only that Panzer IV-H left to kill. He's making his way up the Abbey to have shots on him, but I'm not sure he's going to get there in time. You can see the outer ring on the minimap. That's how far the range extends. Okay, he's gone to aim. He's just within range. Almost maximum range. Let's get have a go. Rounds out in the Panzer IV-H. Just misses him, but he goes down to the Jumbo. And he gets a request to platoon from the Jumbo at the last moment. I'm not sure if he got the chance to accept. But let's have a look at the end of battle stats and we'll see where he actually came. Well, he didn't get the Brothers in Arms, but he did get an ace tanker in that game. He picked up a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 12, a high caliber for dealing the most damage in the battle, and a Top Gun for getting 6 kills. And it was a great display from the Bishop, yes. 6,603 was the win 8 Super Unicum Standard. Let's have a look at the team score. There you go, top of the table, 1,797 hit points. He just beat the T-3485M on his own team with 1,639. And after that, it was the Super Jumbo with 1,169. When it came to kills, again, he had the highest number, 6 kills. The next high scorer was that Panzer IV-H with 4. Then came the Super Jumbo on his own team with 3 kills. And when it came to base XP, he had the top again, so he's got the top in all 3 columns. 895 base experience points, 880 for the T-3485M, and 854 for the Jumbo. He fired 19 rounds, got 13 direct hits and no penetrations, damage of 19 splash as well, damage of 1,797 hit points, all of it at more than 300 meters. He damaged 9 of the enemy, killed 6, and did 381 hit points of damage assistance. On a free-to-play account, he earned 24,068 credits, and after ammunition resupply, took away 19,318 credits. He got 2 bonds for that battle, for the Top Gun and the High Caliber, and 895 XP, 3,580 for completing the mission and events, 4,475 altogether. So a very good display in the Bishop, and I think we've got some more replays of the Mighty Dwarf in action in his Bishop very shortly. So stay tuned and thanks for watching.